looking forward to the torment.
And last but not
Nice.
least, well, actually, last but not least is not with us tonight, but I'll get to that in a second. Go ahead, Dominic. Tell us who you are, where they can find you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Dominic. I also go by the Adventurous GM on startplaying.games, the website that Dave here also uses to get players into our tabletop games. It's pretty much off social media other than that. And I will be playing a Lizardfolk Cleric named Sahelqnthropus. And just a note I want to throw out there, and we don't have to focus on this too much, but Dave, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe we're using an older kind of setting. So people who have only really known 5e settings, some things will be a little foreign. One of those things being that
Yes.
lizard folk in this setting are not like the kind of anthropomorphic reptilian people that are known and loved amongst Baldur's Gate. They are like a monstrous race of dangerous vermin that civilization generally wants to exterminate. So that'll be something maybe just to keep in mind as you see my character trying to function within this world, find their way along with this party. And other than that, I think there's nothing
And
about
I do
Sahelqnthropus
appreciate
I
you
need to tell
mentioning
you.
that. No,
We won't
thank
find
you.
gameplay.
And I do appreciate you mentioning that because we have. Oh, go ahead.
I was just curious. Are you bipedal, and how tall are you?
I am bipedal, and forget exactly what I've written on the character sheet, but I think it was like 6'8" or something. I'm definitely an NBA center if my character was in the NBA.
Oh shit! We're all looking up to you, especially Tovah.
6'5", excuse me, 6'5"
I would say-
and 320 pounds.
Rogdin, our last player who is sadly not able to make it with us tonight, they had a
Good to know.
sudden illness that came upon us. But Rogdin Bloodscale, a red scale Dragonborn, who will also be joining the party, cannot play with us tonight. Zurith Moonpaw will be joining us hopefully next week when they feel better. But that's okay. Those are definitely the two taller entities in this party, and of course, Tovah being a halfling is way down there. You as a half elf, you are probably just kind of short for a human, but not like super short. You would probably be like 5'6", 5'7", I'm guessing, Chris, as a half elf, give or take, in that realm usually.
Yeah, 5'6", 5'7".
I put myself at
Exact.
2.7 feet.
A little
2.7. You're
bit
half my
taller
height,
than. Yeah.
and you're a noble.
So she's actually even small for a halfling, right? Because if I'm not mistaken,
That's
halflings can be
tiny,
like 3
tiny.
to 4 feet.
That is tiny.
That's
We look up
Yeah.
to you, even though you're short.
Really small.
Halflings are
You're still a
generally
noble.
between 2.5 and 3.5.
You can
Yeah,
ride
so
behind
I
my
was
shield.
close.
on
I said
the
between
floor.
3 and 4, yeah. Gonna be
This would be
fantastic. This is gonna be fantastic.
So much fun for combat dynamics. She'll run between your
So,
legs.
Before I start telling everybody a little bit about Diamond Lake, I do want to remind everybody that hold on, I forgot to make sure that this was within reach. I do want to remind everybody that we are doing a summer giveaway here at Dave's World, and if you want to enter the summer giveaway, all you got to do is follow on various platforms: YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. And at the end of the summer, August 31st, we will be giving away a Dubby sponsor merchant pack, including this Dubby ball cap that's similar to mine, this
Cool.
Dubby starter kit with shaker and 3 sample flavors, and this Joker-themed Dubby shaker. I also found like a bunch of stickers and shit, so I'll probably throw in some fun. And okay, you guys tell me, is this too much? Should I throw in a copy of The Gate to the Sun? Should I throw in a copy of my book?
You should.
Should I
Heck
up
yeah,
the
you
ante
I
for
think
the
you
prize?
should just, if
Yeah.
nothing else, get somebody else to read it so they tell more friends about it.
Yeah, it's too much. It's
Give
way,
us a-
So you know what? I think
Totally.
it's way too much. It's way too much. No. What you should be doing is making sure no one else can enter the competition except me, so I can have it.
Don't listen to him.
Too
Enter
funny.
the competition
By the
so
way-
you can get the book and all the cool other stuff from Dubby.
Yeah.
By the way, Gamble's only saying this because he is currently chained up in my basement, and I just feed him Dubby. He's addicted.
Yes!
That's
Yes!
all he gets is. So.
That's where he gets his energy.
Mm.
If you see Dave
Mhm.
pouring into a funnel beside his chair during our stream,
Oh,
that's the producer.
You did good. That's his good boy.
Oh man, no, we do gotta just give W's give it up for Gamble for how amazing the stream looks. It looks fantastic. I love it, and I hope the audience enjoys it. So, without further ado, let's get into Diamond Lake. Let's talk about where our characters are, where our scene is being set.
Do.
Diamond Lake nestles in the rocky crags of the Cairn Hills, 3 days east of the free city of Greyhawk, to which it is subject. Iron and silver from Diamond Lake's mines fuel the capital's markets and support its soldiers and nobles with the raw materials necessary for weapons and finery. This trade draws hundreds of skilled and unskilled laborers and artisans, all hoping to strike it rich. In ages past, Diamond Lake boasted an export more valuable than metal in the form of treasure liberated from the numerous tombs and burial cairns crowding the hills around the town. These remnants of a half-dozen long-dead cultures commanded scandalous prices from the Free City elite, whose insatiable covetousness triggered a boom in the local economy. Those days are long gone, though. The last cairn in the region coughed up its treasures decades ago, and few locals pay much mind to stories of yet undiscovered tombs and unplundered burial cairns. These days, only a handful of treasure seekers visit the town, and few return to the Free City with anything more valuable than a wall rubbing or an ancient tool fragment. In the hills surrounding the town, hundreds of laborers spend weeks at a time underground, breathing recycled air pumped in via systems worth 10 times their combined annual salary. The miners are the chattel of Diamond Lake, its seething, tainted blood. But they are also Diamond Lake's foundation, their weekly pay cycling back into the community via a gaggle of gambling dens, bordellos, ale halls, and temples. Because work in the mines is so demanding and dangerous, most folk come to Diamond Lake because they have nowhere else to turn. Seeking an honest trade of hard labor for subsistence-level pay simply because the system has allowed them no other option. Many are foreigners displaced from native lands by war or famine. Work in a Diamond Lake mine is the last honest step before utter destitution or crimes of desperation. For some, it is the first step in the opposite direction, a careful work assignment to ease the burden on debtor-filled prisons, one last chance to make it in civil society. Despite its squalor, Diamond Lake is crucial to the Free City's economy. The city's directors thus take a keen interest in local affairs, noting the rise and fall of the managers who run Diamond Lake's mines in trust for the government. The city's chief man in the region is Governor-Mayor Neff, a lecherous philanderer eager to solidify his power and keep the mine managers in line. Neff exerts his capricious will via the agency of the grandiloquent Sheriff Cubbin, a man so renowned for corruption that many citizens assumed the announcement of his commission was a joke until he started arresting people. The alliance between the governor-mayor and his pocket police might not be enough to cow Diamond Lake's powerful mine managers, but Neff holds a subtle advantage thanks to the presence of his distinguished brother, the scrupulous Alistan, a wizard from Greyhawk who retired to Diamond Lake 5 years ago. None dare move against Neff so long as Alistan is around. Instead of scheming against the government, Diamond Lake's 6 mine managers plot endlessly against one another, desperate to claim a weakened enemy's assets, while at the same time protecting their own. While they are not nobles, the mine managers exist in a strata above normal society. They consider themselves far above their employees, many of whom are indentured or effectively enslaved as part of a criminal sentence. The miner's loyalty tends to map directly to the working conditions, pay, and respect offered to the miners by their wealthy masters. All right. So now I want to go and talk to you guys a little bit more individually. Now we're not talking to you guys introducing your players, yourselves as players, but rather we are introducing your characters as they exist in Diamond Lake. Why are they here? What do they do? What does their daily life look like? So we're going to come in a more centralized one-on-one individual. First, looking at, we're going to go backwards from our order of introductions. Sahelqnthropus. Now, I do already know where you work. So let's kind of come over here to the smelting building. This is the smelter of Diamond Lake. Well, where Sahelqnthropus works. Go ahead, Sahelqnthropus, or Saha, or Puss, as somebody might decide to call you at some point. Go ahead and tell us about a day in the life of Sahelqnthropus here in Diamond Lake.
So a day in the life of Sahelqnthropus does depend a lot on the size of delivery that arrives. at our smelter on the day. So what is today looking like, Dave? Do we get a large drop off from the mines, or is it a quiet day at the smelter?
You just got a rather large uh deposit of ore from the mine owner named Balabar Smenk. That's spelled Smenk, Balabar Smenk. You would
Okay.
know him as one of the more ambitious mine owners. Not only has a large shipment of ore just been dropped off at the smelter, but he has arrived personally and said that this ore needs to be processed with urgency. He needs to get it to the market right away. He's trying to demand and insist upon rushing this order.
Okay. So Sahelqnthropus gets that information, but I don't pay too much heed to the person delivering it. What I do is I go deliver that information as accurately as I can to my master, the one who took me in as a young lizard and
I
brought me into
did give you his
civilization.
name, right?
Volgan
I can give you his
Dirch.
name again if you like. Yes,
I've got
Volgan
Volgan Dirch.
Dirch, correct.
I go take a knee
Yep.
in front of Volgan Dirch and bow my head and deliver this information. And I ask Volgan Dirch, should the man be paid attention to today? Do we need to rush these? Perhaps putting our workers in danger? Or should I stick to things as usual and let the man wait for his smelted ores when they come?
All right. Let's go ahead and introduce Dirch here. I need to pull up my notes on him.
This is exciting as an observer as well as an audience. I just have to say this is exciting. I'm like, ooh, we're getting you guys. We're seeing who you work for.
I'm excited too.
Dirch,
I pretty much just know his name.
I mean, you know everything about him. You've been living with this guy.
You do know that Dirch has run the smelter with precision, and special requests are he is usually dismissive of them. And first thing he says to you is, "Get off your knees, boy. I've told you, you don't need to be lower than me just to speak."
And Sahelqnthropus, stands up and dusts his knee off and says, "Just giving order to the chain of command, Mr. Dirch."
So you would know that in general, Dirch doesn't do special favors, but he does says, "Smenk, you say? Well, I do suppose as long as he's willing to pay for a rush order, I think that we can get the team to step things up. But I do need you to make sure that there are no clogs in the drainage. You know nobody else can get below the waters like you can, son."
Understood. And Sahelqnthropus turns and leaves, and immediately goes to like the board where the workers enter, and there's a place where it says "Safety Officer in Charge today," and it already says Sahelqnthropus, but this is what he does every day, so he erases it and rewrites Sahelqnthropus. And then
So
next to that,
just to give you a little bit of a clue onto your relationship with the workers, there is a team of about 24 menials and overseers working at the smelter total. You are technically not an overseer, but you also speak to Dirch more than anybody else. So there's kind of more of like a like you are kind of treated like his adopted son, even though nobody says it, and nobody would really acknowledge it out loud. But again, the way Dirt run things is like he wouldn't let nonsense like racism interfere with productivity.
Sure. So Sahelqnthropus is going to act like chief safety officer unless somebody wants to try to stop him, and it sounds like nobody would.
Nobody would.
Okay. So after I rewrite my name on the board, I go over to a board next to it where there's like a hand nailed up and like a mangled arm, and it says 167 days since last workplace maiming, and I erase the 7 and proudly write an 8.
I love that. That's fucking great.
Uh,
So go ahead. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, then as the workers come in, I address each one of them respectfully but very seriously about how we need to work quickly today, but we will be sticking to procedures. And as soon as everyone gets started at their stations, Sahelqnthropus is going to set off to unclog the drain. But as soon as I resurface, I will be checking in to make sure that we are working expediently but with procedures followed.
All right. So here's what I want you to do. Because you are a lizard man, you do have the hold breath abilities. So I don't need to worry about any constitution saving throws when you dive down into the lake. And also, though the Diamond Lake is very polluted, which I do need to mention, the city itself was, or the town itself was named for the crystal clear, pristine waters of this lake. But after more than a century of mining and smelting ore and just dumping the runoff of noxious fumes from the smelter into the lake, it has become a poisoned swamp of a body of water that is only useful for cooling the ore and not at all in any way useful as a body of environment.
Yeah, I learned that very
there
quickly.
are
That's
no
why my
fish
arm is on the
to
main
be
sign.
eaten. Yes. So, we don't need to roll any constitution checks for holding your breath. That's just kind of assumed. But I do want you to go ahead and go down into the water and, again, make sure that those runoff pipings are all cleared, that there's no obstructions. So go ahead and head down there and give me a perception check.
So I sit on the dock. I've got a little chair set up for when I do this, and I do the classic like backwards scuba diver off the boat thing, and then my legs kick over, and I'm like splayed out, descending down towards the drainage. It's an area I recognize quite well, and I will make my perception check.
I love the description and detail. This is well thought out. He like swan dives in.
Handle it.
22.
22. You do see that there is a mild obstruction. It looks like a chunk of metal is stuck in one of the pipes, and a lot of like debris and detritus has started to build up behind that chunk of metal.
The first thing I think about is if I rack my mind to see if any sort of procedure we have at the smelter could have avoided this chunk of metal being stuck here.
It does look like ooh, give me a I'll allow just a straight intelligence check on that one.
I'm going to request wisdom as this is something I'm kind of doing every day.
I will allow for
maybe not
wisdom. I will
before
allow
done.
wisdom.
Yeah.
I will allow you to sub wisdom on this. Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
That's fine.
Well, I got a 7 instead of a 3.
Still. So you cannot think of anything right now that could have prevented this, but it is something that you might want to start thinking about in the future on how to resolve or prevent it in the future. But right now, there's no procedure in place that would have prevented this just chunk of metal getting stuck.
Okay, the workers are lucky today. I will now unclog the drain.
All right, give me an athletics check. I will also allow survival since that is a wisdom-based skill, and I know that plays to your strength.
I'm pretty good at both of them. I'll do athletics. I'm just going to use straight up physical force to try to unseat this thing. And I got a 20.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20 right there. You managed to successfully just dislodge the chunk of metal. After that, all you got to do is kind of just claw around and shuffle the detritus and stuff that had backed up. But that doesn't take very long for you. You pretty much wrap up this whole ordeal in roughly 2 minutes, which I think is like well within your hold breath time, because I think you get to use your constitution score in minutes or something like that.
I believe that's correct. Okay, so
what is it specifically for hold breath? That is going to be important for us to know. What is it specifically for your hold breath?
15 minutes at a time. So one more than my
15. Yeah. So you can just straight hold your breath underwater for 15 minutes, period. Or even not underwater. Like, let's say you were in a room with poisonous gas, you can just hold your breath. You could just stop breathing and you're good. It's a really cool feature. It only takes you like 2 minutes to dislodge the chunk of metal that was sitting in the runoff pipe and clear all the detritus. And you are good to go. You're good to return to the workers and make sure that tasks and assignments are good for the day.
Okay, the workers definitely hear a reptilian grunt, like loud enough to be heard over the smelter, as I slam that piece of metal into the maimings board, and then walk in and just start checking everyone out.
I love it, the maimings board. For sure.
I imagine. Do you have like a safety
go ahead.
helmet too? Like
Any instructions that you want to give?
Any
further instructions you want to give before I move on to the next character?
As long as everyone's following procedures, I'm a silent watcher. I definitely go get uncomfortably close behind people and stuff like that. Like, I have no problem making them uncomfortable, but I'm not going to say anything to anyone unless they're breaking the rules.
And basically, I will say is what most of the people at the smelter, the smelting house already know is that your uncomfortable presence is much more preferable to Dirch, because he is no nonsense, and basically he feels like if he has to get involved, shit's already gone sideways. Right, like that's kind of his management style. Is he makes sure that he has appropriate delegates in charge so that he doesn't need to be directly involved. That being said, before we do pass along, I want to, just by way of introducing another character that happens to be in this area, the tower of the smelting building's northwest corner serves as the residence and workshop of Benazel the Alchemist, a talkative chemist from Greyhawk who oversees the alchemical rituals and reagents necessary for the smelting process, and who makes a minor fortune selling potions from his first floor office. He is walking around the smelting floor, and he just strikes up a conversation with you and is just like, "How's it going today, Saha?" I'm gonna get it wrong, but he gets your name right. Sahelqnthropus. Go ahead.
It's going fairly well. There's good order on the floor today. We are far from a maiming, though I am worried we will not make our expedited deadline. However, first things first, the men are in order and safe. How are you today? How goes the alchemy?
There's an expedited deadline, you say?
Yes.
Why for
indeed.
this expedited deadline? By the way, Benazel is a half-elf, just for the record. He's a half-elf wizard.
Some bigwig that Dirch
He's asking
actually.
why the rush?
Yeah, some bigwig Dirch actually cares for the special request of has requested it, and therefore it is my duty to ensure, to the best of our abilities, that it happens. You have any particular alchemical reagent that could safely give our men a boost in speed?
Which of the mine owners made this request? I'm curious.
What was the man's name again? I forgot to write it down.
It was Balabar Smank. Balabar. Kind of like Babar with an L in the middle. Balabar. And then Smank. Smenk.
Thank you. Balabar Smenk has made the request.
Has he now? I seem to know that he's been making a lot of moves. Didn't he just purchase the and I'm just throwing out a random name here, blah 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 property to add to his mine collection recently? Uh-oh, Bailey lost camera for a second. I'm sure she'll resume.
I'm so sorry. I'm right back.
Don't get mad, Gamble. It happens. It happens. It
I'm
happens.
so sorry.
Okay. So yes, Banazel is very inquisitive about this whole thing. But do you share any more? Before
No,
get
I
to
mean,
your question?
I share the situation as accurately as I can. I believe I would trust Benazel unless he's given me a reason not to. I want him to know everything that could possibly help us.
Give me just insight. Insight.
Natural 1. It's a 6 total.
You no, Benazel's a busybody, so like he's always up in people's business. But you know he doesn't really take sides in the politics of Diamond Lake between the mine owners. It doesn't benefit him to do so. Even with that one, you'd have that much, but you don't have any specific insights into his curiosity now.
Yeah, I don't know about the acquisitions of this Balabash Smank character, but I know I was told to make sure his order is expedited if possible. Again, do you have something that could put a little pep in the workers' step without compromising them, of course?
I do believe that I can whip up something that would be appropriate. Out of character, something of a watered down potion of haste that kind of functions as a 5-hour energy drink, so to speak.
Yeah, it could even be like just like an alchemical item, amphetamine with downsides.
Is it called Dubby?
He names it Dubby, yes. For canonical purposes, he calls
Okay.
this concoction Dubby Energy, so that we can build some corporate synergy up in this bitch.
Product placement is real here. Coke. W.
So yeah, but he does say that put it this way, this is a new reagent that I'm working with, and so we'll call it even. I'm doing you a favor, and your men are doing me a favor by being test subjects.
Fair enough. And I grab it and I go from station to station offering the workers Dubby.
All right.
Out of character this
W
time,
energy
Dave.
drink, the
Say
energy
dummy?
drink
First
of the
time
future.
trying.
He said dummy? Someone give me dummy! Dummy, dummy, dummy!
Originated in Diamond Lake.
And the
So,
past, apparently.
Yes, that was the joke. All right. So, We now have a bunch of juiced up smelter employees. That should play out well. In the meantime, let's go ahead and come into Fei Long's day in the life of. You are over in the blacksmith, and let me just double check. That's actually
What
not
is good?
far from the smelting house.
Oh, we're buddies. Of course, similar.
Yeah, it's actually right here. I'm gonna go ahead. If you or you can move your own token if you like.
Yeah. All right,
Right
I'll
over
move it.
here.
Boom. Doop doop doop.
All
back alley.
right. And we're gonna do the same thing. I want to know what's a day in the life of Fei Long, working as an apprentice at the blacksmith. Go ahead and take it away. Talk about yourself.
So Fei Long, aka Benf, he's the blacksmith apprentice. He does a lot of menial work. He cleans and de-rusts and polishes blades, shovels, pickaxes, delivering tools to mines every time there's deliveries. He's sort of like the indentured servant of this place. And think of like Orlando Bloom.
Not sort of. Yeah, not sort
He
of.
is.
You are, as I recall, you are here, and I'm only pointing that out, and I'm only interrupting because it's one of the things that was mentioned in the backdrop of Diamond Lake that I shared in the beginning. There are people who are here who are literally slaves or indentured servants, either because they are criminals and are escaping being locked up by doing manual labor, or they are debtors and are indentured to cover whatever debts got them here.
100%. So, the audience players may not know exactly what my crimes were before. Yeah, but I am one of those people.
They don't necessarily have to be crimes, though. It could be a debt.
Not a slave, but an indentured servant. So, yeah. So his honest work is that he's assisting. And he's assisting this man by the name of Manly Osgood. He's a bald-headed. Do you want to describe Manly?
Manly Osgood. Yes. The Osgood Smithy. The distinctive O maker's mark of Manlin Osgood is a regional sign of quality powerful enough that lesser blacksmiths in neighboring communities often forge it to maintain competitive parity. Osgood and his team of 7 apprentices, you being one of them, and journeyman smiths specialize in masterwork armor and household items like canteens, canisters, tools, and the like. Osgood is a somewhat coarse, unfailingly polite, middle-aged human with a bald head and a walrus-like mustache. He always remembers a customer's name and greets frequent patrons with a hearty handshake and a slap on the back.
I love the detail of the slap in the back. just everyone's got like sore backs. It's like, hey, handshake and slap in the back. How are you, John?
And of course, being a man who has worked a hammer and anvil all his life, those back slaps are pretty hardy.
Yeah, it leaves a mark. I've asked him kindly not to do it too often with me because I see him a lot. I talk to him a lot. So, just the hi and the goodbye is enough.
I want to say more along the lines of customers. You would probably get back slaps when you are like presenting, like when you finished a job particularly well, and he's observing and making sure and inspecting the quality of your work. Those are the times you would get back slaps. Those wouldn't be daily things for you. They would be a job well done. A sign of appreciation. He's a very good master to work for, but you are, specifically there is legally speaking, a technically master-servant relationship between you and him. He does know that your contract was sold to him by Moon Meadow, the mine owner. So if he knows who he got your contract from. He does not necessarily know why you came to Moon Meadows employ. But if you want to talk any or all about that, or even talk a little bit about who Moon Meadow is, as I've described him to you, because he is technically also one of your employers, or at the very least, he is largely the reason why you are in Diamond Lake.
That's it. So there are a few mine owners in Diamond Lake. Moon Meadow is the elf mine owner, specifically working with silver.
He is the only silver mine owner, correct?
Only silver mine owner. So he's special. And so I have a connection with him, but I'm definitely working at the blacksmith. So every now and then I will get orders, and I'll probably hear from the Neff family. Tovah might be doing an errand, or I'll probably pick up some jobs for them. And even though she's
we'll get around to that, but tell me what you're working on right now. What
now I'm currently.
What is BAMF working on right now?
There's an order for like 50 new shovels and an assortment of pickaxes. I am currently de-rusting and making sure they're all polished and ready to be delivered. Yeah.
That order was also placed by Balabar Smank. Just throwing that out there.
Very interesting.
Balabar Smank recently placed a very large order of excavation equipment. Shovels, pickaxes, the whole shebang.
It's uncharacteristic.
This is not unusual.
Not normal.
No, this is not. I do it. This is no. This is not unusual for mine owners to place large orders, to place bulk orders. Usually, when this happens, it means a new vein might have been discovered. It's not necessarily expected that they would just disclose that right away, but it is not unusual for them to suddenly just need a ton of equipment.
Hey.
I have a quick question, if I may.
Please.
I assume adventure economy is different from world economy for game-related reasons, but in the world economy, is the standard coin smelted from gold or silver? Like, does Moon Meadow have the mines?
So the silver would be used for both currency and artisanal uses. The silver in Moon Meadow's mine would probably be more artisanal than currency, but it is still purchased by Greyhawk in bulk after being smelted. So after it's been purified, the ore and everything, the silver, it is still just purchased by Greyhawk in bulk. Whether what they use it for is probably currency, but that would be minted in the free city itself.
Okay.
But silver and iron are the only two metals mined in Diamond Lake. No gold, no copper.
Good to
I
know.
think that should answer your question.
Absolutely does.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, and that should give you an understanding of how the economy is working here. Even though Diamond Lake is an independent town and fairly self-governed, its interests are heavily dependent on the free city of Greyhawk itself, because it is where the bulk of the iron and silver goes. Just period.
Good to know.
It's really
so
good to know.
we're in the starting chain of the currency, basically.
That means the free city relies on Diamond Lake to
silver.
field armies.
Yeah, they do.
It does rely on Diamond Lake to field armies and equipment more than anything.
So good.
Yes.
So what time of the day is this?
So, we're in, I'm gonna say we're about noon right now, where we're at right now, and returning to our discussion, like you do have a large order of shovels, pickaxes, and other excavation equipment that you are in the process of getting ready to deliver to Balabar Smank.
Perfect. Yes. Yeah. And between 7 apprentices.
Go ahead and give me a. Do you have proficiency in any tools? Did you add that to your character? Any kind of tool proficiencies?
I should have, but I
I'm
don't
just
know.
gonna say you have proficiency in Smith's tools.
Yep.
You can go into your character sheet and manually add that. If you open your character sheet and then click the wrench in the upper left-hand corner, that brings you into editing mode, and then you can manually add tools right there where it says tools, disguise kit, and thieves tools. Go ahead and add Smith's tools, and those would
sick.
be dexterity based, and you have proficiency. I think
All
Smith's
right.
tools are
I'm
dexterity
also
based.
new to
I'm gonna double
Foundry,
check
so you
that.
got to
Hold on.
tell me just like where do I find the character sheet on this? Just basic stuff.
Double click on your token. Double click on your token.
Oh, easy. Yep. And then
Smith's tools. Yay.
okay.
Does it say strength or dexterity with these tools? Okay, it's either or. So whichever's higher you can use.
Okay. Let's do Dex.
So if that makes sense for you.
Yep. All right. So again,
And then
I'm
make
gonna
sure
ask
you
this-
in the settings you click that you are proficient with it.
Pull. All right. Do I just dumb questions here? How do I roll for that specific thing?
Mm-hmm.
Do I roll from
You'll
Dex?
double click on it once you've created the skill. No. So once you've created the skill, go off of edit mode, and then all you got to do is just click the skill.
I haven't created it yet. I haven't found proficiencies either. So I got
Yeah.
senses, immunities, armor, weapons, languages, and I can't scroll further.
Hold
down.
on, no. Okay, look. You're on the front of your character sheet. You see
Yep.
the list of skills.
Aha.
Scroll down below survival. You also see tools, disguise kit. Click on the little wheel there, and then you can add a new skill.
I see stealth survival.
You can actually add Smith's tools. It's one of the available things. You can just click on Smith's tools and add it. Here, I'll just do that for you really quick.
Can you do it for me? Yeah, because I don't even see that option.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Yeah. And then I will make you proficient. You said you wanted to use Dex. You can use Dex.
I'll use that.
Proficiency level, proficient, and boom. You now have Smith's tools that you are proficient in. It would make sense, since you are a Smith's apprentice, that you are proficient in Smith's tools. Now you can just
Amazing.
make a Smith's tools roll. So go ahead and let's see how well you are doing at getting that order ready.
Would love to do that. Where do I find the button? Just real quickly.
Just go back to your character sheet and click the Smith's tools. Or you can go to your features and or skills up in the HUD, the heads up display,
Uh-huh.
or in the Argon HUD. It also has it there. Remember I showed you how to use those?
Yep. I've got the features. I've got sneak attack, Fey ancestry, skill, versatility, and Thieves' Cant. Do you want me to just roll a d20 with the +5?
It should be under your skills. I don't know why it's not under your skills. Okay. Okay, just do a hold on. This should work. Give me a second.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if you click on Smith's tools, it'll bring up a roll prompt for you. And I'll even give
So-
you advantage on this roll.
Beauty. So once again, all right, if I double click my icon and I'm going
Mhm.
to no, I'm on the rogue
Then
features.
click Smith's tools. No, just go down,
Oh.
scroll down to tools, click Smith's tools, and then you will see it'll pop up a window that says Smith's tools check, and then you can even click advantage and then make the roll.
Man, I don't know why I'm not seeing what you're seeing. I don't even see where the Smith tools are.
Did
This
you
is on my
okay?
character.
Did you unclick? Yeah, on your character sheet. Wait, are you in the VTT or you are on Beyond?
I'm on the VTC.
Okay. So you double click your icon, and then the first thing that pops up, you should see all that stuff, including your skills, right?
Right now, I'm seeing
Skills,
the
acrobatics,
rogue
animal
features and
handling,
special
arcana.
features.
Okay. Make sure you're clicked on the tab that says details.
Let's see. Thanks for your patience, everyone. Just
It's the top one, the
details.
one that
Okay, I've clicked
Boundaries
details.
a lot.
No, hey.
That's, very understandable.
Thanks.
Yeah, and
Tools.
once you get used to it, it'll become intuitive in the future. Yeah, well, yeah.
Gotcha.
Down on tools, you'll see I added Smith's tools.
All right.
Click
Tools
on
at the
that.
bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I
Tools are
can
at the
see
bottom.
the top of. I can see the top of tools, but I can't go further down.
Scroll, mouse wheel.
Mouse wheel? Yeah, the furthest down I can go is it
Mouse wheel,
says
scroll
tools,
down.
but that's the top of what I see. That's the
You-
bottom of what I can see.
And you mouse wheel and it doesn't go down further to
Yeah, it doesn't go
you see
further
disguise
down.
kits,
I just
Smith's
see
tools, thieves tools.
I see, yep, stealth survival, and I see tools, and I can't go further down.
Okay. Okay, I don't know why you're not able to scroll down. That's an issue.
That's interesting.
But I'll just do the roll for you really quick. So
Can
that
you
we
do the roll for
move
me?
through it.
Sorry about that.
Yes.
Looks like a 12 plus 5.
And now you guys get to see my dice. No, not 12 plus 5. You had advantage on the roll, so it was... Well, yeah, it is 12 plus 5, actually, so...
Nice. Sorry.
Oops. But the die was... Oh, a 3 on the other one. Okay, I thought I saw 5. But yeah, so you have a 17. So those are some really clean-looking shovels and pickaxes.
Hell yeah.
And
efficiently and on time, too. Saha will be
Osgood.
happy.
Osgood comes up and then slaps you on the back. Good job, my boy. Now, go ahead and deliver those to the Smank Smank's offices.
Smink?
So yes, go ahead and deliver those.
All right.
And that was me tripping over my words, not him.
We'll do on it. So, and I know where it is. I've been there before, right?
All
so.
right. Yeah, you would know where Smank is. But we're going to go ahead and pan over to Tovah Neff, who would be Tovah could be in lots of places right now. That's really up to Tovah. But your home is over here.
So I
I'll
wanted
just
to
move
ask
your character
you,
there for
is
ease.
today like a festival day or anything like that? Or is it just a normal ass day? Is there something going on at the tavern?
There is nothing in particularly special going on that you know of yet.
There possibly okay. So then I'm probably headed into town after collecting some flowers for my flower crown. To see if they need a performer for the night.
Did
for
you
the
actually make a
tavern.
flower crown? Oh my god. Did you put
Yeah.
flowers in your hair? Oh my
I don't
god,
have
she
flower
actually
crown
got
hair
up to
right
go
now.
put flowers in her hair.
I don't know.
Oh
It's just
my
my hair
God.
Oh, no,
that's
I thought you.
amazing. Oh.
Oh no! I just the light was just catching one of your highlights, I guess. So this is actually where we are going to bust Gamble out of the dungeon because I am passing over the role-playing
Okay.
Bless you.
job of Alistan, the wizard of Diamond Lake, over to Gamble. So right now, let's say it's a little bit before noon. We kind of jumped back in time a little bit from where we were with Bamf and Saha. And you are picking flowers in your garden while Alistan is in his office poring over a book and writing down in some journal. This is kind of normal for him, but also there. You guys have a manservant. 1 second.
Notes.
Scrolling up to scrolling up through my notes. That's why I got
And
quiet
his
all of
name
a
is
sudden.
Manservant.
Oh, I meant for myself.
No.
I'm taking notes
Sam
too.
Mervant.
I would rather write down things
Mervant.
so I know.
If I'm gonna
Yeah,
be,
same.
if there's gonna be a
Sam
fourth one-
Mervant. Sam Mervant. I love that. That's funny. Okay. Alistan's residence is number 18, right? Where's that? There we go. Mm.
Sam Mervant.
I
can't
really
believe it.
can't find his name,
We should go with that name.
and I almost want to just roll with that and just recanonize him as Sam Mervant.
Yes.
I'm
Sam
happy with Sam
Mervant.
Mervant.
Yes. So yes, your manservant's name is Sam Mervant. That just became canon because
So
I don't
good.
feel like wasting more airtime looking for the name.
Don't you just love it? Don't you just
See?
love fourth wallowing? I
Sam
mean,
A.
I already knew the name. I already know what his name was already.
And it was Sam
Yeah, it's
Mervant,
in your
right?
notes, huh? Gamble, it's in Gamble's notes. What is it? I'm curious. I have no problem changing it. But what did I write down? What was it? What was it before?
Actually, you and I were having
Not
that
worth remembering.
discussion about it. Actually, there was actually nothing
Oh.
on here for servant, but his name was to be Alfred.
Oh,
Alfred, like
oh,
Batman?
we were joking about making him Alfred. That's
Batman?
right.
I'm
Yeah.
Batman?
Oh my god.
Don't worry, my character is happy to source more Sam Mervants in the wild later in the campaign.
Well, Sam Mervant has been detected.
Just rename him. I don't think you're an Alfred. You're a Sam.
I think yeah.
Okay with the Sam part.
I
Let's,
think
let's
he's
go.
Sam
Let's
Dave.
roll
I
with
think
it.
canonically he's Sam
I'm
Mervant.
good with Sam. I'm good with Sam also because that actually would honor my sibling, my late sibling who passed away a few years ago. So we can throw a little bit of that in there. I don't mind.
Love that.
Little Butler Sammy.
All right. Butler Sammy. I love it. I dig it. Sam hated to be called Sammy, right? You remember that, right?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Fucking hated it. Anyway, Sam would just be moving around the property, just doing what a manservant does, keeping things clean, and also delivering lunch to you on a silver platter, some fresh cucumber sandwiches. What do you have any dietary restrictions? Does Tovah eat like a vegetarian or anything? Like what would Tovah have for lunch? What would because Sam would be bringing he would know what she likes.
Tovah does not
make it
have
for her.
dietary restrictions, but she does try to be like rational. She doesn't want to order specialty things. So if cucumbers are in season, I'm having cucumber sandwiches. If it's harvest season
Okay.
and we just harvested some pig, maybe I'm having roast pork sandwiches.
So it is not harvest season, as a matter of fact, right now. It's not the only real farming that happens in Diamond Lake are personal and or community farms. There's and there are some farms outside of town, which is where a lot of the livestock and produce that makes it into town comes from. But there's not a whole lot of arable land around the mines.
So everything's
and the
imported,
fact
and I'm
that,
a fancy lady, then I'm having whatever's available, and it's probably something imported and fancy.
It would,
Cheese
yeah.
and wine.
It would actually, yes. You are well fed here, and this lunch would also be your meal after second breakfast because we know how halflings are eaters.
So I'm probably having cucumber sandwiches and following it with like a charcuterie of salami, cheese, and grapes and crackers.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. And
God damn, I love the contrast.
after you are finished with your lunch, um, um, Master Alistan, Sam says, would like to speak with you before you go out into town today.
Would he like me to come post haste, or is he in a meeting currently?
He's awaiting you in the study.
I'll make my way. And she starts to make her way.
I
Thank you,
do not
Sam.
have Alistan's mansion. Yeah, I do not have Alistan's mansion map uploaded yet, but that will come in the future. It's not really something we need at the moment. But yes, Alistan, you see him. Um, uh, you see him staring at his old chessboard, one that is in the corner of the study. He's never talked to you directly about this chessboard, and I am about to pass the roleplay over to Gamble in just a moment. But you do know, you have noticed over the years that you've lived here that the pieces do move from time to time. Not in front of you, but they're not always in the same place. Sometimes these pieces might go days or weeks before a piece is moved, but he's just staring at the board when you come in, standing over it, staring at it when you come into the study. And I will pass the role play of Alistan, the Wizard of Diamond Lake, over to Gamble. Gamble, you know what well, you're just interacting with her right now, and yeah, go ahead.
Ah, Tovah. Glad you can make it. I was expecting you.
Good day, Uncle. Do you fancy a game?
No, this is a very special game. One that must not be interrupted.
How can I be of service today?
Ah, nothing on this matter here, but it looks like our visitors from Greyhawk have been quite public about their destinations. Let them have.
I need to interject here because I have no. You're getting ahead of some things.
Yes.
Getting ahead of some things. That is for later.
Yeah.
That is for
Fourth
later.
walling. My apologies. Sorry. Got ahead of myself. Did not want to reveal too much
Yes.
on the board. Too many pieces
Spoiler.
at play.
Okay.
Yes, none of that yet. You literally just started diving into stuff that is not until the whole party comes together.
Okay, do you fancy a game can be where we left off.
Well, yes.
Yes, let's go with that.
Yeah, this is a very special game with my mentor, so I don't want to have it be interrupted.
I'll be sure not to maneuver any of these pieces, unless you really want me to, and then she winks. Is there something that I can help you with today?
Just want to see how you were doing today, and to make sure everything was going lovely. I do see you have a flower crown on your head. How about the flower pickings going?
Oh, freshly picked from the garden. We had some baby roses come and bloom today, as well as some daffodils. I'm very excited about it. Do you like the color combination?
Yes, it's amazing, especially with what's going on with the Mind City at this time. Especially my brother.
I want you to retroactively do a survival check for flower picking.
Survival.
Yes. You have advantage on this because it's your garden.
Survival of the prettiest.
This is the most harrowing roll that we've had yet.
Is this like
Stacy,
D&D Beyond, where if I right click it'll let me do... Oh no, I see it.
No, I got daffodils.
No, I don't. No. I have that. I have it send to beyond disabled. You need to roll inside the VTT. There you go.
I
Oh,
rolled
look
an
at that.
18,
Those are some
sir.
pretty dice. Oh, that is fantastic. Wonderful. Yes. You were expertly picked and woven these stems of these flowers into a very beautiful crown. So Alistan's not just blowing fluff up your tushy.
Cute.
So,
All right. Tovah, so you were planning on heading into town to just kind of be out and about.
I was gonna see if maybe the local tavern needed a performer tonight, if I don't have anything otherwise scheduled.
Alistan did give you a wink as you left.
well, take care.
Very
Have
Bristle
friendly.
with pride as I
paternally.
walk out the door, like I did something great.
All right. Go ahead and move yourself, because I have something else, but into the town square. And as of this moment, Fei Long, you would be arriving, you would be kind of passing through the town square along this road in the center known as the Vein. The Vein is this long road that goes through the main part of town square. And Saha, let's just say for whatever reason you have business in town as well. I didn't really think of a very specific reason for you to be there, but shit's about to happen in town.
He needs more safety stamps, more chalk for the board.
Yes, yes. I like it. I like it.
Saha, you're on mute, by the way, in case you were trying to say something.
Nothing important.
Ah, cool.
Thank you, though. I will snap. I snap my teeth at whoever I leave in charge and write their name in smaller letters under mine. I say, "You're in charge for some time. If anyone gets hurt, I will bite you." And I kind of scutter off.
I love this odd grouping. You got like a 6'5" giant lizard guy. You got myself and a 5'7", and you got a 2'5" halfling. We meet in a square.
We could pose in the evolution of man.
Just in height order.
Yeah.
Except one person's a lizard.
Well, this is
Do
the
we
story of
evolve into
how
dragon people?
this is the story of how lizard men became halflings. You start as a lizard man, then you go dragonborn, half elf, halfling.
All right. So
We did a T-shirt for this. That's great.
As everybody is kind of just, going about their business in the town square, and I don't have tokens for these characters yet, but I will have them next time. A band of adventurers strolls into town. A human fighter wearing the ostentatious champion's belt from the Free City Arena. A grumpy, bald human. And a dashing, vivacious wood elf rogue woman who stroll into town like they own the place.
Oh, we're fucked, guys. We're fucked.
See about that.
Saha, oh shoot, darn it. I'm going to do this on behalf of our missing companion Moonpaw. Moonpaw's character would specifically recognize the champion's belt that the large human is wearing. It is a prize from an annual gladiatorial combat from a festival in the free city of Greyhawk, known as the Champions Games.
I'm mostly just gonna ask this to kind of plant a seed in your head more than I expect anything crazy to happen right now. But do I immediately recognize any of these adventurers as the one that massacred my tribe?
Whoa.
You do not immediately recognize any of them as that person. I've already decided who that somebody who would
Yes!
be that person,
drop.
and it's not these guys.
Okay.
Interesting.
I
Do
still
I
want that belt,
recognize-
but they can live. I won't eat them after I take
We
it.
all eyed a belt. We're like, what metal is the belt made of?
It is a leather belt that has gold inlay. Basically, it kind of looks like a WWE belt, like legit.
Interesting.
It looks like that style, and it very clearly indicates that he is the most recent champion, that he has the right to wear this, because there is only one of these. They don't produce a new one every year. Or sorry, they only produce a new one every year if the champion fails to return it.
Sahelqnthropus looks at the camera and holds up a can and says, "You're in trouble, buddy. We're energized by dummy."
At least one of us is. Sidebar, because we're all elves and stuff, right? Do I recognize the wood
Yes.
elf? I do.
Well, you do recognize. Yeah. You notice that she's a wood elf for sure. She's not hiding it. She's not hiding her ears. She's.
But I don't know the person specifically. I don't know if.
No, yeah, no. What, you think all elves know each other? Like, what the hell? Racist.
Don't put that on me, man. Come on. But I do recognize that she's a rogue, though. Can I do something in Thieves' Cant where I'm like, what are you here for?
Okay, so I will say that it would be fair if you were to walk up to her to try and engage her in Thieves' Cant. We could do that. Yes.
Yeah.
So how Thieves' Cant works, just to be clear, it doesn't mean like it's not like sign language, right? It is speaking in code, like the raven flies at midnight or some shit like that. It is so it does take longer to speak in Thieves' Cant than it does to speak in Common, because you are throwing in extra shit in there that is only understood by somebody who would be in the know, somebody who understands Thieves' Cant. So you can have an entire conversation, but you don't necessarily need to role play the code. It's the understanding that it takes about 1.5 times as long to hold a conversation in Thieves' Cant than a normal one. Yeah. But you can just go up to her and talk to somebody. Go ahead.
I'm just thinking like something that's are you friendly? Like, what's your business here? Like, where you from? Like, so it's like it's high noon. Okay.
Yeah.
And the sands are brown.
Go ahead. Give me a what kind of some kind of just give me a basic charisma check, just a flat charisma check.
Roll 20.
Yeah, or VTT,
you guys got to teach me how to use this.
Founder, yes. We're trying to. Click on your character.
Uh-huh. That looks like a 19.
You got it. You did it.
I did it.
That does look like you did. Good job.
A 19 plus whatever charisma is.
No, that's a 14 plus actually, but that's still good. She shares with you that they are here to seek their fortune in the Cairn Hills. Whoa, your die is going insane. What the fuck?
Sorry, that was me. I shouldn't.
That was you.
I shouldn't have clickable things on the screen. I can't be trusted.
Did you click it and it like jumped around? Oh shit!
Yeah,
I didn't know it did that.
It.
That's
you
new.
Can eat it.
Yeah, that's new. That's a new feature.
I read the thing.
That's
shake
not
it.
in the older versions.
You can grab it, shake it, and then let go.
All right, sorry, I'll stop. I'll into the corner with you.
Okay.
Pretty cool though.
Okay. That was fun. All right. All right. Yeah.
So I'll nod approvingly. I'll continue.
She shares with you, and it doesn't seem like this is much of a secret, but she does respect that the thieves can't. She understands that in what way you're approaching her, because you recognized her for who she is. And she introduces herself as her name is Tira. That's spelled Tirra. And she is fingering a dagger. She looks like she too has a good throwing arm. If you were to hazard a guess as to how she prefers to fight in combat, you two are not that dissimilar.
Yeah, sounds like it. Except she's a half elf. So she's
And
not a full elf. I'll racially
no,
have
she's
this,
a
like...
wood. She is a.
Oh, she's a wood elf. Okay.
She
very
is,
similar.
She's a wood elf. She's a full wood elf. You're a half elf. You're a half elf. Remember, you're a half elf. She's a full wood elf.
I'll just eye her and be like, "Nice blades."
Oh, she
So
appreciates it. She says,
So half elf means half price elf, right?
How dare you?
she says, "Oh."
What's Elistan doing here?
She says, fancy yourself a game."
That depends on the game. Oh shit!
Dagger throwing.
Are we throwing down?
We play dagger board.
Ooh.
Dagger board.
What's the wage?
Basically, you know,
What's the
it's
wage?
darts with a knife. 10 gold pieces to the winner.
I do not need to be tested. I can't afford that. Just in
He's
code,
like,
I can't
too rich
afford
for
that.
my blood.
Yeah.
Too rich for my blood, he
Nah,
says.
I'll pass. I don't need to test this.
I see how it is. You don't got what it takes.
A true dagger thrower doesn't show our skills unless it truly needs to be tested. What does Ned Stark say?
Oh, she's trying to goad you. She's trying to goad you. She's trying to goad you. She wants to win your money off you.
Tell you what, I'll pay for your knives. If I win, I take your knives. I can't afford to.
Okay.
just quiet.
So you want to bet the knife? You want to bet?
Yeah.
You want to bet? Show me what you have to put up against one of my knives.
And I show her a fine polished knife that I just polished this morning, and it's not just like iron; it's like black, and it's like a dagger. It's not even a dagger plus one.
Let's try a smith's tools. Let's try a smith's tools check again. Let's see how well this one was made. See if you can get the smith's tools this time again.
Does I roll a d20 or?
Try and actually roll the smith's tools. Open up your character sheet.
I can't go below tools again.
All right, that's still a problem. All right, you just give me a straight d20 roll, and I know you get a +5.
All right, sweet. Today. So just to clarify, I go to my right bar, grab a d20, pull it on. Oh, I have one in the front.
Yep.
That's a 3.
You can yes. So
this is my finest blade.
This is the first blade you ever made when you started apprenticing, and
sentimental.
You felt the need. You felt the hey, it's got sentimental value, and honestly, in this town, it was amazing work. But to somebody from the Free City, she's like, who made that knife? A child?
How dare you?
She's not.
I will tell you. I just like just give her a look. Are we throwing down?
No, she's declining. She doesn't think you have anything worthy
Fair,
to,
fair.
to put up against her. Um,
I said my
you
piece
come
and step
back when
back.
you have more money. But she does tell you during your conversation, this wasn't all for naught. She does tell you why she and her companions are here. She mentions the other two by the name of Auric, the human fighter wearing the ostentatious champion's belt from the Greyhawk arena. Cleric, the a grumpy bald human wizard, um, who kind
What's
of
his name
just
again?
doesn't Cleric. It's spelled Khellek. It's almost a palindrome if it wasn't for that dirty H in the middle.
Dirty H.
Or after the first K. Dirty H. That dirty H. And then her name was
Tira.
Tira.
Tira, Auric, Kelly. Just the three of
So
them?
what? Yes, Tira, Cleric, and Auric. Auric, Cleric, and Tira. Auric looks like a fighter. Cleric looks like wizard type, and Tira looks rogue type. If you had to
Copy.
guess. But they very clearly look like an adventuring party. You guys have seen adventuring parties come and go, especially those who think that they can strike it rich in the Cairn Hills, which I mentioned in the backdrop earlier. Now, of course, as you as locals also know that nobody has come back from the Cairn Hills with anything significantly resembling treasure in a couple of decades. It's been pretty much cleaned out by adventurers in the past years. It wouldn't be on you to say anything about it, right? Because, like, this is also part
Tourism.
of Diamond Lake's economy, right? It's kind of like Diamond Lake's tourism, right? People come out here to go try and dig something up from these ancient civilizations that used to be here. All Diamond Lake really cares about are the mines. You guys don't really care about the hills as so much as being useful to the town's economy in any way. But so adventurers come and go, and you know this. So this is, to you at the very least, just seems like another group that is just going to go waste their time in the hills.
I do want to do something real quick. I see these guys kind of deciding
and all of
whether
them,
or not.
And they're kind of all just filtering in, and none of them are really being secret about their intentions, although Cleric hasn't really said more than 2 words. He's kind of just grumpy and letting Auric and Tira, who are both perfectly willing to blather on about why they're here. And of course, Auric is he goes into one of the taverns, which I haven't named yet. I'm sorry, I have named it. I just haven't said the name of the tavern. There's a couple of them here. To just start celebrating and being like, hey, being loud, and we're gonna go strike it rich like big fancy adventurers, and they're having their fun adventuring frolic that you guys just watch adventuring groups do all the time. You've seen them come and go. This is normal. But sorry, continue.
We're like Vegas locals, and we're seeing tourists come by in like their fancy clothes. We're like, they're gonna spend all their money.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I see Fei Long not arguing, but debating whether or not they're going to start this contest with Tira. Can I tell what's going on? Would you like me to roll to know what's going on? Because they are speaking in Thieves' Cant, so based on just language, I couldn't. I think
you were speaking in Thieves' Cant, but you also saw them take out blades, compare them. I would allow an insight check for like those kind of facial expressions and or body language that might have come through, regardless of whether or not you understood Thieves' Cant.
Okay, 16 on the insight.
Yeah, it's pretty clear to you, like, they were pulling out blades, they were comparing them, and it was also clear that Tira didn't think very much of Banff's blade.
So I'm going to make sure I mean, I'm huge, so I can't really make myself that scarce, but I'm at least going to make sure nobody's in earshot and, like, can see my mouth moving. And I'm going to reach into my my tunic and hold my holy symbol and say, "Oh, great keeper of natural order and respecter of strength, tell me if it is the time for the one who made this holy symbol to show their dominance to an opposing force right now. If it is, send me a sign."
To show my dominance.
I like this. I like this, and because I've definitely been playing with your. Would you like to actually tell everybody who you are a cleric of?
So I am a cleric of Hextor, who is an evil deity, but my character, I'm not intending to play them as evil. My stated alignment is lawful neutral. Notice I said
So,
intending because, the
it's
adventure
also-
may take me in a new direction.
Who knows?
No, I love that. I love that. I love that. So, you do actually get something that, again, because you're kind of an autodidact when it comes to being a cleric of Hextor. You found books, you studied, you kind of felt like your moral center aligns well with these texts about strength and power and governance, but you haven't necessarily thrown them together in a way that somebody formally taught in the religion would have absorbed them. But you do still have arguably access to powers granted by Hextor. It's quite clear to you that there are effects that come with your prayers to him. And right now, the effect that you are getting is a wave of patience. That strength and leadership is often about timing, and you do not get the feeling that now is that time. But you do get the feeling that these are foes to be conquered.
Understood, my lord. And I take my hand. I release the holy symbol and I look to Fei Long, knowing our day will come to assert our dominance, but it's not here in this courtyard with the throwing contest right now.
And that's all through our looks. We're like,
Yeah. Lizards can't. If only you knew Draconic.
I know, I don't.
Not yet, not yet, not yet. He can
we'll
learn.
just speak Dwarvish. We just assume that no one knows.
And of course, I want to come over to Tovah, who is, I'll remind her she's muted since she's been in the corner over there, very quiet and patient. And you are also witnessing all of this. You see these adventurers coming into town. Once again, as I said before, this is nothing new. It happens from time to time. A band of adventurers thinks that they can make some money and or fame. It even seems like there is a bit of fame to this group already. You, having been a resident of the free city of Greyhawk, would be familiar with the Champions Games. You went to them with your father and with Uncle Alistan many times throughout your childhood. You probably even miss the games to a point. You haven't seen them in 5 years. It would be whoever the most recent champion has been probably hasn't reached you yet. This Auric character seems like a newcomer. You didn't see him on the scene 5 years ago.
I would honestly more than likely approach him, just the main guy with the champion's belt, a little bit starstruck. Approach him and be like, "Can you tell me a little bit about the games? I wasn't able to attend this year. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just ran up to you. Hi, my name is Tovah."
Do you say Tovah Neff?
No.
Or just Tovah? I'm saying,
Just
like,
Tovah.
do you give your family name? Okay, just Tovah. He does shake your hand the way a knight might shake a noble woman's hand. The light. Maybe even he would try to kiss it if you were to let him. very, very showmanship, very working the crowd kind of, not necessarily like he's not trying to essay you. He's not going down that road. It's not like that.
No, but
he's
as it is probably one of those things,
Yeah.
I would let him kiss my hand and then I would pull it back because I'm not trying to be that familiar. And then we hopefully
he
would
does
have a
ask to
discussion.
buy you a drink. Instantly
Wait, does
asks
he
if
does
you,
he
if you
crouch
want,
to her
if he'll-
height or does he bow to her height? I'm curious.
Oh, he comes. Well, no, he'll come down. Yeah, he'll
Oh, he's a
he'll
gentleman.
do it
All right.
politely, but not
Okay.
like. Yeah, he'll very, very. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's a gentleman, but he is used to playing for nobles. He is used to the performance, and it does seem like there is a gladiator performance that he is adding to his conversation with Tovah, and everybody sees it. He's not hiding it.
I would
Kellic
love to come have a
very
drink
clearly
with you.
kind of just like, excellent. And specifically, he asks you, which is the finest tavern here? He would want to know.
Would I know the finest tavern here?
You would know where the expensive shit is kept. Give me 1 second.
The Nestled Owl.
No. So you would know that the those seeking a relatively cultured night spot often congregate at Lazar's house, a cozy gaming parlor situated on the Vane's central square. You guys are right in front of it right now. In contrast with to the ostentatious banners and garish chipped paint on the emporium across the street, Lazard's exudes a quiet sense of class with a stylish stone and timber construction and distinctive crooked peaked roof. Inside, Diamond Lake's elite match wits over dragon chess, a popular game in which two sides of blah blah blah. Alistan comes here to play dragon chess and drink all the time. If he goes anywhere out to socialize, this is the place. It's not
And I
a
would
place
recommend
where
Lazar's Palace.
Lazar's house. It is not a place that either Banff or Saha would find themselves frequently, unless they really found themselves a good fortune of income.
Zaha
Real
got
talk,
kicked
is
out
this
for
the
eating
place
the
to get
pieces
the
when he
best
lost the game.
drink? Or is there like a really fucking fancy, like secret, this is my own stash kind of thing at the more medium level place that I would know about because I performed there? Maybe?
Well,
Like, is there really good mead
if you were
somewhere that
performing
they don't know
somewhere,
about
it
in the
would
rich
be
place?
Ooh, local knowledge.
The
Yeah.
other tavern, the more rough and so the Emporium was the other place that I mentioned, where let me describe the Emporium for you. Every week, hundreds of miners boil up from the depths, their pockets lined with freshly earned coin. The Emporium exists to separate the men from the money, and it is paramount among Diamond Lake's diverse business. 10 years ago, it was simply Zalamandra's, one of a dozen vice dens along the vein. Its ill fortunes changed the day its charismatic young madam seduced Professor Montague Merritt, proprietor of a traveling sideshow and curiosity collection passing through Diamond Lake. The two soon joined forces, and a cavalcade of freaks and eccentrics moved into the building's lower floor. Thus was born Zalamandra's Emporium, and Diamond Lake has never been the same. And then there is finally the rough and tumble tavern that Banff and Saha and Rogdin, when they rejoin us, would be more familiar with. The Feral Dog. Since both Lazar's and the Emporium charge a small fee for entry, Diamond Lake's poorest laborers must turn to a collection of rundown ale halls with more sullied reputations. The busiest by far is the Feral Dog, a sleazy tavern on the Vane Central Square. Every night, and especially when the workforce of several local mines let out at the same time, cheering laborers within the bar scream obscenities and wave betting vouchers over 2 dogs in a lethal pit fight. No one savors the tinny ale, but the place is more about camaraderie, bravado, and desperation than about expecting exemplary quality service. So yes, there's actually dog fighting in the middle of this bar. Content warning, I don't intend to roleplay the dog fighting, but it is here in the story.
We'll see. If there was like a really good drink at one of these bars, is there like some sort of check I can make to be like, hey, actually we should go here because they have a private stash of blank?
Either the Emporium or Lazar's would be appropriate, but again, they're both very high end, but one is more of a show and the other is more gambling and whoring.
Okay.
Although
Well,
gambling and whoring still happens in both, but the focus. I'm sorry.
I would take him wherever the best elven ale is then. Or elven wine, I
would say probably
My
Lazar's
ear
house.
perks
Lazar's
up from
house.
Elven wines.
Czar's house? To the Czar's house we go.
Lazar's house.
So do me and Saha follow? I think we were kind of looking at each other like, this is awkward.
Well, that is what I was kind of getting at, is she kind of has an expense account you don't have.
Well, that's why I was trying to give you an out by saying, hey, is there a fancy thing maybe at the dog's kennel? Or the feral dog?
I
I'm
will
sorry.
say,
Sure.
I can't think of...
No, there would not be, and I am very
Like,
specifically
maybe I know
trying
a guy
to.
who can give me some ecstasy, and I'm trying to get this guy high. Some shit.
Unfortunately for you, Dave, I can't picture any way Sahelqnthropus is not very into the dog fighting. He's like a contest of Ross
believe
bloody.
you.
I'll try not to focus on it too
like
much.
I said,
but-
I plan not to roleplay it, but it is part of the story, and if it makes sense for your character to be invested in that, I'm not going to judge you for it, because it would be a form of sport in this time and era. So
and it's a
yeah.
contest of raw strength and power, which he can actually consume.
Yeah.
That's actually in your character.
yeah.
Yeah. You'd be like, I have to watch this.
It would be very much in his character. I dig that. So, but I also am trying to illustrate that there is a class difference in even in a town like this. Even that you are able to go afford to places that some other people can't, and this person, Auric in particular, would not go to the Feral Dog.
Okay. We're going to the Czar's
He would
house.
definitely
If
think
these
that was
guys
beneath
can't
him.
afford it, well,
I'll pipe in here and be like,
I
hey, you
sponsor
know,
Banff.
would love to. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I'll come. In that case, I was gonna offer the middle level one, but yeah, that's all right if you're sponsoring me. What about Saha?
All right.
I'm not that guy.
Saha actually sounds like he wants to go see the dogfights.
We're gonna split the party this early? My God, we've just.
Well, not exactly. But that's okay. I am trying to lead this into kicking some other things off. So you guys all go to your individual houses of respite. Let's say that Rogdin, Bloodscale, went ahead and traveled to the Feral Dog with Saha, and Tovah and Banff head to Lazar's house with this adventuring party.
Thank you for sponsoring me.
Um,
I won't say no to a free drink.
So
You
let's
make
go
me
ahead
my
and
short
turn.
sources track.
let's go ahead and turn over really
I'm in your
quick
service.
to Saha and Rogdin. Saha and Rogdin, you guys are kicking your evening off after the mines have closed and the work is done, and spending your mere coppers that you have on the cheapest ale and a little bit of entertainment. And this might just be one of your favorite things to do is watch the dog fights. Again, as I said, I don't want to RP them, but I do want to just like go ahead and tell us what you and just tell us kind of like how you are going about this, particularly how it pertains to your character. Let's get a little insight into
Yeah,
you.
so Sahelqnthropus and Rogdin are sitting there in the bleachers. Sahelqnthropus has like a big axe beak egg, completely raw, and I've got 2 lead straws stuck in it. And Rogdin and I are sipping on the raw axe beak egg through our lead straws. Um, and occasionally I reach into my tunic like I did before and grab that holy symbol and just whisper a couple words in Infernal, looking for guidance on which is the stronger dog to bet on. I believe that like the ability to just observe and understand strength is like something that I have to learn to be great at to be a proper follower of Hextor. And then I will go bet on that dog, and I kind of consider whether or not Hextor is blessing me, or if my actions throughout the day have been in line with his teachings based on whether or not I win these bets.
Let's do a divine inspiration check. Let's do this as I want to do it as a spell save, so you're going to be rolling it as though it were a save, but it's not a save. You're not saving against anything, but
Charisma?
it would be a wisdom save.
Wisdom, okay.
Wisdom.
Nice.
You're yeah, no, because you're contacting your deity, or you're trying to invoke a little bit
24.
of divine inspiration here.
The gods love.
You
Hey, everybody
successfully
looks at the camera. The gods love Dubby. This was a good move today.
And
So good.
you let's say you bet your entire pay today, which was 1 silver piece, and doubled that.
Nice. You want me to? Can I add the silver?
You actually get paid a little bit more than some of the other people at the smelter, specifically because of what you do and what you can do and what they can't. Most of them only get about 6 or 7 coppers on average.
Okay.
You get a whole silver.
Nice.
And I sit there sipping my axe beak egg, and despite the Dubby joke, I do take this as a signal from on high that I did the right thing today in granting the powerful alchemist Rain to bolster my workers to get what needed to get done. I do take this as an affirmation.
All right. And
So
as
good.
you pocket the silver pieces, you feel something in your pocket that wasn't there before.
I'm gonna check out what it is, of course.
It is
I pull it right out in the
a
open.
note. It's a note written in common.
Okay. I'm not the fastest reader, but I can read. What does the note say?
Cool. Thank you for giving me a time to scroll through my notes.
This is what happens when you're a slow reader. The notes take a
There we
while.
I'm pulling it out incredibly dramatically. Looking to Rogdin, to the note, to Rogdin, to the note. I look for Rogdin. He's in the bathroom. I hear sounds of dry heaving. What does the note say?
You try to pronounce the words
okay, here we
P.
go. So on the note, it says, "Meet me after dark in the meet me after dark at the abandoned mine office. Come alone. Tell no one where you are going. There is an opportunity I believe you are uniquely suited for. Signed, Alustan.
Interesting. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to. This is in order from someone who I could potentially perceive as above me. I am interested, so I'm going to take the opportunity while Rogdin's dry heaving in the bathroom to leave on notice and go alone. Is it after dark now?
Rogdin does, while dry heaving. Well, sure. Well, it's about to be. We're about to transition. But Rogdin does have a note of their own, and we'll catch up later.
Perfect.
I love that you Irish exit on him, and you'll see him again. You asshole! You left me.
So, anyway, let's go ahead and get over to Banff and Tovah, who, while cavorting with the adventurers from Greyhawk, you also discover similar notes in your pocket. And Tovah, this is only out of character for you, because why didn't Alustan talk to you already? But you still recognize, like, he knows how to magically slip notes into pockets. Like...
Yeah, he's a wizard, but what the hell? Like, come on.
Well,
I was literally
the note
in your
implies
office
some
earlier
secrecy.
today, bro.
And the note implies some secrecy that you've also never seen from him before. He's never really... well, I mean, it's not that he tells you everything, but there's never been, like, open secrecy, you know what I mean? So, it would be fair for you to assume that if he's communicating with you this way, he has a reason, but it's still weird.
Yeah.
And for
And
Banff,
so, yeah,
I'm
each of
halfway
you-
through like
yeah.
the best meat I've had all week.
Mhm.
I'm like trying to keep my sobriety, like, you know, like, yeah. And then like I reach my pocket, I'm like, son of a bitch. Like, as a rogue, having someone slip something in my pocket is a shocking thing. I'm like, the fuck? Like, so I'm a little bit perturbed, but I look at the note.
Yeah, you didn't feel anything. You just at some point reached into your pocket, found a piece of paper there that wasn't there before, pulled that out, and it said, "Meet me at midnight." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like,
So.
past self? Oh no, this is not my handwriting.
No, it is not your handwriting. It is not your signature. It does have a signature. There is a name on there. It says Alustan.
Banff knows that
And you
Alustan is
do
my
know
uncle,
the
right?
name.
So I will look at you. I'll be like, do you know anything about this?
yes.
Was this you? Did you sneak this into my pocket? I'm like a little bit impressed. I'm like, damn, you spot me a
then I
drink
would
and you
just
snuck
read
this in
the
my
same
pocket?
note and be like, oh, it's surprised on me too. Together?
I guess we must go. Yeah, together!
Yay!
We're so cute.
All right.
You've bought my friendship.
And night.
We walk out of tavern.
falls.
I'm now wearing the crown of flowers.
Crown.
Half drunk.
Wait, no, look. Watch night fall.
Ooh.
Ew.
Look at that.
It's a darker version of the map.
Isn't that cool?
It's pretty cool.
It is cool. I think it's cool.
Can you
Anyway,
make it rain?
I'm gonna turn it back on. I can make it rain.
Do all kinds of crazy stuff. You can make it so all the lights in the city automatically come on when it's dark. Boundaries insane.
Yo,
Yeah.
that is cool. That is cool.
There is so much.
Takes a lot of work,
So here's whoops. It does, yeah. I am not on the right thing. There we go. Token controls. All right. So darkness falls. Crash. And the notes told you to meet at the abandoned mine office, which would be over yonder. Whoops. Whoops. Come on. Why is it not letting me select them? What's going on?
I see this castle on the hill. I'm guessing that's where the Neffs live.
Yeah, and I don't know why it's not letting me. Hold on. Let me see.
Now, may I use the bathroom real quick? 2 minutes.
Yeah, no problem. Actually, this is a good
I could
time
use a
for.
bio too, yeah.
Yeah, this is a good time for a bio break. Let's do a be right back. And when we return, we are going to have a secret meeting at an abandoned mine office in the mining town of Diamond Lake. We will be back soon, and you might even hear us chatting in the background when we return. So everybody go ahead and take 10, and we will return very shortly. And welcome back to Dave's World. We are right in the thick of our session 0 of our brand new actual play, Age of Worms. Before we continue on, I just want to remind everybody that we are doing a summer giveaway here at Dave's World. All you got to do is follow the link in the description below of this video that you're watching. Make sure that you're following us on Twitch and YouTube and Kick, and you get entries to win a bunch of really cool prizes. You get a Dubby hat from our sponsor, Dubby Energy. You get a starter kit, this green shaker that's still in the plastic. I haven't opened it. I know Gamble wants it, but that's his problem to deal with. And this special
that's
edition
cruel!
Joker shaker along... Yeah, it is cruel. And we were also just discussing, I might even just throw in a copy of my new book, The Gate to the Sun, because I wrote a book this year, y'all. And so that might be a really cool prize to just add to the pool, I think. Just a copy of my book. And you can read it and love it and follow me on all kinds of other things. Anyway, let's get back to the adventure. When we last left off before the break, all of our party members were just kind of going about their daily business, and each of them at the end of the day found a mysterious note in their pocket, and each of them were just discussing what to do about that note. It sounds like the overall, gist was to go find out what Alistan wants at the abandoned mine office. Is that correct?
Yellow.
Correct on my
Yeah.
end.
Yo,
A hundo.
YOLO, he says. All right.
YOLO.
So after dark, you all walk up to, and you guys knew which abandoned mine he was talking about. There are several there's several dead mines out here from excavations that have been completely pumped out.
Bless you.
But there is one particular mine in Diamond Lake that still kind of has a structure outside of it that isn't falling apart after because it was fairly recently abandoned. And so each of you already kind of knew that's what they were the note was referring to. And you also see each other walking towards the abandoned mine office at roughly the same time.
I like how the Dragonborn is caught up after the dry reaching and you left him about the same time.
And
Well, I already had his
Sahelqnthropus
token here.
looks at everyone and says, I was told to come here alone. I don't want to anger whoever's giving commands. What brings you all to this hut? This office?
Yeah. I don't like people putting things in my pocket without me knowing. So I want to find out what's up. Showed a note.
Well, we were
Tovah?
all-
Any clue? Any clue what we're up to? What we're up for? You're on mute, by the way.
Muted, Tovah. You're muted, Tovah. You're muted, Tovah. You're muted, Tovah.
I got one too, but he's my uncle. Hi, I'm Tovah.
Hello, little one.
Don't
Now,
appreciate that
do
as
you
much,
bow or
but-
do you crouch to her level?
Neither. just glare down. Just this looming lizard eyes.
I reach up and
Not
shake
a
his shirt.
gentleman.
If the Tovah is family, I suppose we should send her in, but let's the four of us make a pact. If anything seems to go poorly for her inside, the others will rush to her aid. Does that sound agreeable for
I would-
everybody present?
I would not want a noble woman's blood on our hands, so yes. And Tovah,
Mm,
this is also thank you for the drinks
Everybody
as well.
give me a perception check.
Maybe little,
Everybody
but
give
I
me a
don't
perception check.
think I'd consider myself weak.
I never called you weak. Look at everyone throwing dice.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Apparently mine's a 10. Plus something.
I think you're just dropping dice onto the canvas.
Oh, do I need to shake it? I do need to shake
you're
it,
not
don't I?
No, you need to
Hang on.
roll a perception check.
So, so click on your character token,
Okay. All right. Ignore that dice.
and then in the top left,
Yeah, I
you
am.
see a bunch of stuff, and one of the things you should see is attributes, inventory, features, attributes, effect, and utility.
Okay.
If you mouse over attributes, the relevant skills to your character will be listed there.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds.
This is a
And
different
just-
method
then
to
you
get to the
just click
same thing
perception.
Dave was telling you.
This
to
is
do.
great.
Yeah.
If I can learn this would be useful.
Yes.
My character token
Right,
is hidden
but
behind
it
numbers
didn't work
7 and 8.
for some reason as tools. That's okay. Wow. It doesn't matter. It looks like none of y'all are fucking observant. Proceed.
Okay, so Sahelqnthropus will mosey up the stairs and then kind of lean on this pole over here and wait for Tovah to go in, listening for any sounds of screaming halflings in need of help. Oh, I do want to
I
make
feel like
Tovah promise first that she will share whatever happens inside with the rest of us. That we're all in on this together. Sahelqnthropus just is he received an order to go alone and is not going to break that like for no reason. You think somebody should go in alone?
I promise, as long as you promise not to treat me like I don't know how to take care of myself.
ooh.
I am only offering the same help that I would want
I
offered
feel like
to me if
everybody
I were
feels
to
like
enter.
since I'm the girl, they have to protect me, and that's not how it is.
I
Oh,
have
it's not because you're
no-
a girl. It's because you're a noble halfling as well, with the name Neff.
and Sahelqnthropus
You
looks right
do
at you.
kind of have the same last name as the governor of this city, right? Like it is.
Yeah. we feel the importance of your family name. So we feel we
Sahelqnthropus
need
looks
to
right
protect
at
that.
you. Says, until you prove your strength, I feel no obligation other than the deal we make right now to protect you.
Okay.
Shoot a character. On that note, I
Alright.
also kind of I think it's a good time to hide. Can I hide?
Yeah, what's up?
You can go ahead if you go ahead and make a stealth check if you like.
Fucking all right. I need to work this thing out so I can actually do these things by myself.
I do. You do. That's why I'm telling you to make rolls.
Can I
So you can
okay,
figure this shit
currently
out.
this is an awkward thing, but my token is hidden behind the bottom bar. Is there a way I can actually move the map or actually I think I just figured it out. I just zoomed out. That worked.
Yeah, you right click and drag to move the map around.
Okay.
And mouse wheel to zoom in and out.
Just a mild
I've
learning
mouse-
session for all of us.
For all of us. Okay, I've zoomed
Well,
out.
it is
I'm
a
on my
session
character
zero,
sheet.
right?
This is session 0, yeah. If there's any time to learn, it's now. Yeah. Okay, somebody's waiting. Right, Alison's waiting.
Yeah, just roll your
All
dice
right.
already. Come on.
I think we should reconsider our approach. Everybody, back down the stairs.
I love it.
So
All right.
You've got the character sheet open.
I had it. Now I'll do it again. Character sheet's open.
So if you want to roll from
Under-
the character sheet, go to the gear icon. On the right-hand tab, you've got a bunch of icons. Click the gear one, and then your skills should be listed kind of in the middle of
Got
the
it.
character sheet.
Right hand
the one you
tab
wanna
gear
roll?
icon. Clicked it.
Okay, now you should
Waiting
see
for
a
something to
big
come up.
old list of skills.
Nothing's coming up yet.
gonna send
Oh,
a
interesting.
screenshot.
Well, I've got the skills. Here we go. No, I am seeing it. I've been seeing it the whole time. Okay, and then I click stealth. Yeah.
Yeah, stealth.
Yeah.
That is how
And
you
I
do
just
a
click
stealth
stealth.
check.
And then I just click
Huh?
with advantage. No advantage.
Well, it'll pop. Well,
Normal?
it'll pop up. You would not have advantage in this case. It would be a normal roll.
Normal. Did that roll it? 9.
Yes. You did the
Possibly,
thing.
I'm actually refreshing, so I didn't see it. So can somebody tell me what the number is? 'Cause I'm
Yes.
actually refreshing.
He
my
did
screen
the
right now.
thing.
I did a thing. 9 plus 7.
What was
so
the
I got
total?
a 16.
16.
16. Okay. You blend into the shadows outside of the doors of the abandoned mining office.
I'll let everyone else go first. Like a good
The
stealthy
doors are
person, I'm just
closed.
gonna take the 6. Our worst enemy.
I would
the
like
door.
to knock on the door.
Aw.
You knock on the door.
Civilized. See, this is what
There is
civilized
no
people do.
answer.
I would like to grab the handle and just open the door.
You discover that the door is locked.
Interesting. I'll wait patiently then.
Nobody owns this
I
place?
assume Alistan's coming.
Nobody owns this place? And I'm sure of that fact?
It's abandoned, right?
You do not know the ownership status of it.
Okay. I will not smash the door then.
Abandoned
But it is
the ownership
abandoned.
status we got in our note.
Abandoned. So no one should own this
Abandoned
place.
does not mean unowned. No. Abandoned does not mean unowned.
Just saying.
Interesting.
Welcome to private property.
Interesting. Tovah, because it's abandoned, but we don't know who owns it. Would you feel bad if I lockpick this door, or should we just wait? Well, I want a group consensus here.
Lockpicking I wouldn't be mad about, but please don't break it just in case Alistan and my other uncle are the ones who own it.
Lanod.
If you are able
Why
to
not?
enter when they did not want you to, it means they should have used a stronger lock.
Hey.
Sahelqnthropus is still just leaning on the
We were
pole.
invited. Is it really breaking and entering if we were invited?
we were invited in, yeah. How funny would it be if we just
Breaking.
stood out here and just waited for whoever, you know? They said to
Gamble
meet
loves
you,
that
right?
idea.
Do a thieves'
I say
tools.
if nothing else, we wait for a couple minutes, and if nobody shows up after a couple minutes, then we do the
With
lock.
these tools. Okay, I'm down for that. We wait a couple minutes. We're just standing
All
outside
right,
there.
a couple minutes pass, and you guys stand outside for a couple of minutes.
Wow.
All right, I think it's time.
Okay. This is a great time for you to practice me rolling. They see me rolling. What am I rolling for thieves' tools here?
Thieves' tools.
Okay,
Is
so I
it sleight
click
of
the
hand?
Oh, right, you were.
sleight of hand.
Slight. You can use sleight of hand. Yes.
All right, sweet, thanks. Normal. That is a 17 plus 7, so 24.
24. And the
24.
doors unlock, and so now you can actually open them. If
Amazing.
somebody were to now click on the door, it would open.
I'm still in the shadows, so I'll just hang back. After
No,
you,
you're not.
If
You
the-
came
if
out
I
to
hear
lock.
the
a
lock-
tall guy.
If I hear the lock click, I'm
You did
happy
come
to
out
open
of the
door.
shadows to lockpick.
Oh, fair. Should I sneak
Yes,
back in then?
he's. Well, you could do another stealth check if you like, but I'm just saying the door is openable. Whatever you guys
I'll do a
do
quick
after that
stealth
is
check.
up to you.
I kind of just want to be in the dark here for stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a 13 plus 7. 20.
You got a 22 actually. You got a 22.
Oh, 22?
Yeah, you are stealthy. You blend back into the shadows outside of the mining office.
Okay. Do you want to open the door, big guy?
Sahelqnthropus will be happy to just brazenly walk in, but he still thinks only one person should go in because that was what was asked for, and thinks that the relative
He's
of
being
the
very
asker makes the
literal.
most sense.
That is the orderly advice. I would agree.
I love it. I love how literal he's taking the orders.
He said alone. Come alone. Yeah.
He's not supposed to walk in the door alone. Gotta walk in the
Amelia
door alone.
Bedelia, if
Um,
Amelia Bedelia and LeBron James merged.
This would be it.
Oh my god!
All right.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I mean, I'm happy
well,
to let
somebody's
him
gotta
enter
open the door.
alone. If he doesn't want me to come in with him, he can just go in by himself.
I
Whatever.
think we should follow the rule. It said come alone, so we should all walk in alone.
Did you tell Sahelqnthropus you want him to go in?
Yeah. Who?
So-
Oh, there's
what's
two
your
big
name?
guys. The biggest guy.
Sahelqnthropus
Sa-
goes in.
Sa.
And you see inside this abandoned mining office, it's very run down. Obviously, nobody's been here for a while. There's some maps and tools and some discarded things around. You notice to the east there are a couple of pots. And then to the west is the main office for the mine manager. You do not see any people in here at the moment.
Interesting.
Hello, Alistan. I have entered alone. If you are in here, please make yourself known. And I'm just kind of walking
Driver.
through, peeking around corners, looking for any signs of life in this place.
You do notice that the lanterns are lit, and the stove here is got firewood burning in it.
Interesting.
I check the amount of, I work at a smelter, so I'm gonna check the amount of ash in the stove to see how long I think it's been burning this evening.
Probably less than an hour.
If you are hiding in here for some reason, if this is some strange trick, Alistan, I'm not going to appreciate it very much. It's a strange way to start an employment. I know somebody's been here within the last hour. Please make yourself known, Alistan.
Tovah and Fei Long, do you guys what you see all of this going down? Do you guys just stand outside or what?
You're on mute too, by the way. Tovah,
The
is
door's
your
open
uncle?
the whole time.
Yeah, we can hear all of this.
Okay.
No, it hasn't been open the whole time. It's only been open since it was unlocked.
No, but I mean, like, the door's open when
Saab is saying
Sahelqnthropus
this.
goes in.
When
Saha.
Saha's walking around saying, "Yes, correct."
Hilarious.
That's hilarious. I'm going to stay outside because it sounds like Sahelqnthropus' wishes were to enter alone because that's what the note said, and I don't want to intercede.
Yeah, and I've made an agreement, and I want to keep to it. I'm just looking at you like.
I'm
is
only
your
gonna wait
uncle-
outside though for like maybe 2 minutes at the most, and then be like, forget this. And I'm gonna go inside and be like, Uncle!
Okay, then 2
All right.
minutes. Then 2 minutes pass of.
All right. I
Saha
will follow you as you go in. I'll go, and I'm guessing because we have Rogdin as well with this, right? Can we tell Rogdin
Yes,
to?
Rogdin is with you. Yeah, I was gonna just have him enter when you guys enter.
So
Okay,
can the
so
movement
I'm gonna
order
enter and
be
go, Uncle!
Tovah, then Rogdin, then myself, taking the rear, just in case
Sure.
something sus happens. Man, and I look at
Once the
Tovah, I'm
entire
like, is your uncle
party is
daft? What? Does your uncle do this often?
Not to me.
Okay. Just to new employees. Okay. I'll enter after
New
one
employees,
silent
you work for him?
I'll just have Rogdin enter with you guys. Once everybody is inside the room,
roll initiative.
the doors close,
Motherfucker.
and Alistan appears in the room. And Gamble,
And I do not
you are
appear.
role-playing Alistan.
Greetings, I'm glad everyone got my invitation. I'm happy for this. Though, I didn't think you would take the word alone very seriously on that matter for individuals just to walk in one at a time. Please refrain from that next time.
Then why did you write it, Alistan?
I guess it was a bit of a joke.
It just seems
I
counterintuitive.
am not- Amused.
But I do appreciate your intuition finding out that I've been here for over an hour, especially with the smolderings. So, it's
So
good
would
on
you
your
like-
perceptions, and also the stealth that you have done in the back of the door.
Motherfucker.
But yes, there is a reason I have brought you here. And it's one of very paramount importance.
So why are we here?
I believe you've already met the new guests that came
Why
into
are they
town.
here, Alistan?
And also my brother not exactly being good in regards to his township owner.
You're breaking up a little bit, buddy.
My apologies.
We're only getting like every other word.
Sorry. Let me turn it up a little bit. Better?
He's buffering. He's buffering.
Yes. He's buffering.
Okay, so you are familiar with the new members that came into town earlier. You seem to be quite acquainted with them. Especially with you, Tovah.
Okay.
You met them directly in regards to the
had drinks.
championship belt.
We drank together. Briefly. Nothing serious.
Uh-huh, how many bottles? Exactly.
2, 4, 4.
Funny, the bartender counted 6.
I said 2 and 4, did I not?
Yeah. But apparently you
Like
miscalculated
2 plus
of them.
4.
2 plus 4.
Yeah. Sorry, nice try.
That's great.
I'm not drunk.
And that's collectively. That's collectively. That's 6 out of 5 people. Yeah.
Right? They've had drinks too.
I've had a drink.
Yes,
Yeah.
and just so
And I
that the
held my
audience is
liquor.
aware, what's being implied here is that Alistan knows the expense account that Tovah uses.
Yeah.
And I said,
And
don't
she
worry,
paid for it all.
Don't worry,
No, the
Alistan.
other guy
Yes.
said he was gonna buy me a drink. I wouldn't have spent it all. I might have bought 4 bottles. The other guy definitely bought 2.
On top of the drinks the champion bought, you got 6. Okay, got it.
Dominic, you
Don't
were
worry.
saying?
Don't worry, Alistan. I don't imbibe. I would not want to leave myself indisposed. I'll keep an eye on these drunkards if we have to work together. And I just shovel like two raw chicken eggs whole into my mouth, and I'm just how many yolks like coming out of my mouth and dripping onto the floor.
This guy really likes
that's
eggs.
great. Yes, the notes that I gave you now, this is, yes.
Alright. So,
Mhm.
I feel weird standing behind him.
in regards of importance, our visitors from Greyhawk have been quite public about
This
their
one right here?
destination. Let them have the Sturgeon's Cairn. They will find an empty tomb and enough dust to...
Sturgeon's Cairn. One
Sturgeon's Cairn.
second, let me... let me just clarify the language there. The so the specifically the adventurers or expand, they when they were talking with you guys, I kind of missed. I kind of forgot to share this with you guys when you were in the bar. They specifically said that they were going to the Sturge Nest Cairn, to find treasure. Now, of course, Feilong and Tovah, you both know that that particular cairn is definitely empty, but of course wouldn't have said anything for the reasons that we said before.
So, let them have the Sternest Cairn. They will find an empty tomb and enough dust to congratulate themselves over. There is another cairn. Diamond Lake has overlooked it because everyone believes they already know what it is. I've studied the
What is
cairns
it?
and the history of this region for years. Recently, several things I've once considered coincidence have begun to appear rather less accidental. So, I'm asking for help and assistance in this matter, to have this looked into a little bit further.
What would you do in exchange for the help? I am an indentured servant.
So, I'm willing to provide any expeditionary supplies. Consider this abandoned mine your base of operations at this time. And whatever treasures you can find, ordinary ones, of course, you can keep.
What are the actual laws around salvage rights of treasure in the cairns and abandoned dungeons around Diamond
Is this
Lake?
over the table?
Finders keepers.
Finders keepers? Okay.
Yeah, over the table. Finders keepers. Finders keepers.
Do we have a time frame to do this?
There was a note, Alistan, about the treasures that you might have missed.
Alright, so yes, there are conditions on the matter here, so I would need a complete map and complete accounts. Of course, first examination of any unknown relics, inscriptions, remains, or magical devices. I'm not asking you to surrender what you find. I'm asking you not to sell something important before either of us understands it.
That's fair.
So just to clarify that, just in case, because it was a little broken up, Alistan is offering to supply you with whatever materials you need for an expedition into the cairn. He believes that there is actually something to be found in the Whispering Cairn, not the Sturge Nest Cairn. So he does believe that there is still treasure to be found out there. He is asking you to give a full mapping and accounting of what you find there, and he's allowing you to keep whatever treasure you find for yourself. He only asks that he gets to take a look at it first, so that if there is anything that is significant, that he has the opportunity to understand it before it just gets, sold off into the wastelands.
Copy that.
And he has also purchased this property to be your base of operations. So that's why I was being very coy when I said who owns this place. Actually, you guys do.
Good thing I didn't break the door.
That
would have sucked.
You'd be breaking your own door.
No, the perception check that you all failed was that the door is brand new, whereas the front door, just the front door, is brand new compared to the rest of the condition of the building. That was the
So
perception
someone
check y'all
already
failed.
broke the door.
Thank-
Is the implication?
Thank goodness no one broke the door.
No. Alistan bought the property and he put a new door there.
Got you.
And a new lock. And he is also
see-
putting. I'll allow Gamble to roleplay it, but he actually places the key on the table for you.
Ah.
Yes, here's the
Is
key.
it just the one key?
The key was inside the whole time.
We would never know.
Anyway, sorry,
We didn't
continue,
have
Campbell.
padlocks with keys. All right.
So yes, as I've said before, just look for any relics of unknown variables, so that way it doesn't fall into any underhanded hands, if you will. At the same time, here's the key, and I'm glad you didn't break the door. That was very expensive to replace.
It is a pretty nice door.
Alistan, as the leader of our local civilization, I feel as though I must do as you ask here, but I am going to ask for something in return before we set foot in the mine. You see, I have taken it upon myself, and others very much appreciate me keeping the smelter safe. Without me there, I can't guarantee the safety, but I don't want to put all that weight on the old man, Vulcan Dutch, either. Please have a writ that any injuries or maimings that happen in the workplace while I am in your employment will not fall upon the old man, Vulcan Dutch.
Basically,
You are very precise with your language. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Alistan would be inclined. Go ahead and roleplay it.
very well. I will accept it. Though you did have that 0 that you put in earlier this morning.
He's cutting it out.
Excuse me, a 0
Yeah,
on the
Gamble, you there?
workplace maimings?
Yes. Quite a good achievement record, but still, so sad it had to be resetted.
Somebody was injured in the smelter today?
Yes.
Actually, yes, this is where you're learning that there was an injury today while one of the workers did not, was not accustomed to the W boost that he got.
Oh no.
Does
Is it
Alistan
senior
tell me
time?
the reason as well, or just that it happened?
Apparently there's not some
Alistan would
energy
know
concoction.
That, yeah, he would know that the potion basically, I mean, for the most part, most of the workers operated per usual, just a little bit faster. But like 1 or 2 of them were just bouncing off the walls and injured themselves.
And named themselves specifically.
Yes,
You see
they were maimings. They were considered maimings.
You see a horrific, horrified look on Sahelqnthropus's face as he's made a mental note that whatever maimings took place in the workplace today will be incurred upon that alchemist at some point.
You've made an enemy of the alchemist.
Saha will
That's
remember
fucking
this.
Well,
All right. So,
I would
anything
also
else
make a
that you need to
request.
add, Alistan?
Ooh.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Not as dramatic as our friend Saha here, but I am also under the employ of a very good man, and I would not want him to feel my absence is amiss for any bad reasons. Could you have a writ as well for him to explain my absence, Sir Alistan?
so yes, I should be able to make some contact in
Alistan would
regards
be
to get
inclined.
this.
Yes.
Good. And a month pay in advance.
And then Tovah's like, Uncle Alistan, can you write me a note so I can get out of school?
I assume my
Oh, sorry, no.
lessons are postponed until I get home.
No, your lessons are
Homeschool?
not postponed. Your education is still a higher
What?
priority as well too at this moment. I mean, unless you want to go deal with Sam in regards to homeschooling.
I like Sam. Sam can come with us.
Sam has matters to attend to in regards to the house.
Alistan
And also,
would probably
as
regard
for-
this as... Alistan would probably regard this as a new lesson for Tovah, that this is part of her education.
Yes. Now, as for long,
is-
as for that month in advance you're talking about, in regards of you being a half-price elf at this moment here, I'll probably pick the half month. If
Oh.
you can also figure out how
Oh my
I got that
God.
note slipped in there.
Bad joke. Strike that though. No, he would.
Never happened.
Okay.
As far as the advance, no, there's no upfront monetary costs other than the equipment necessary.
Mhm.
But you guys, Alistan drops on the table everything that you guys will need. Rope, grappling hooks, pitons, all the kind of stuff that one might need for doing some spelunking in a cave, and of course the materials necessary for mapping and accounting what you find, and the key to this property, which he has said that he has purchased on your behalf. You are now all four the owners of this property.
Co-owners. I've never owned a property before.
How come you didn't?
This
bring
is actually
forth
like
the
a
uncle?
huge like owning property. This is something that you would have never fucking dreamed in your life. You own property. What? This is a place I own collectively, but still. This is something
I want to see
none
the
of you
deed.
have
I want to
ever
see the
seen
deed with
in
our
your
names on
life.
this.
Even Tovah, yeah, the deed's there. It's got your names on
Okay,
it.
cool.
Tovah, you've never owned property, but you've never needed to. Again, you are definitely coming from a very different place. Your family owns a lot of property. This is still the first time your name has been on a deed.
That makes sense.
So,
Nice.
it is still new for you.
Tovah, you should ask if there's a garden.
But yeah,
So is it just this like office, or is there places like rooms attached to this place where we could like live?
there's two bedrooms on the side, and there's a office on the other side. Yeah, this is a little house almost.
Oh, snap.
Yeah,
So
look, you guys can explore it.
Immediate reaction would be to start like listing furniture she needs for the house.
Well, the expedition is probably more important than furnishing the office at the moment.
But it'll be there when we get back.
But you
right?
do already have the basics here. There's some beds. There's there's space for you guys. This is, an appropriate first base of operations to have.
He said he'll pay for anything we need, and we need better beds.
I only count 2 beds. There's 4 of us. I'm not sure.
He said he was outfitting the expedition, and the gear is already here, by which I mean if you feel like your character needs some shit like rope or pitons or any kind of equipment or whatever, you guys can just add it to your character sheet. Right? That is what I'm talking about here, is you have the opportunity to outfit yourselves.
Sahelqnthropus just curls up
Yes,
on
and
the
he's
floor next
already
to the
spent money on
fireplace.
shit. Yeah, go
Where
ahead.
it's warm.
Sorry, say that again, Saha?
Oh, I was just saying, I don't need a bed. I'll curl up on the floor next to the fireplace.
Next to the fireplace. Nice.
Like a
Yeah,
real
just
lizard.
sun yourself next to the stove.
I do want to know what was the Sahelqnthropus will immediately kind of leave this as soon as it's concluded. I want to know what the workplace injury was, like what happened to someone.
Literally, they just started running around the room and cracked their skull face planting into a wall.
Oh, so they'll get better?
Yeah, like we're talking about like concussed.
Oh, okay.
Not,
isn't
not,
too worried, isn't it?
but it
It's
still
not
counts as a
amazing then.
workplace injury. But no
Oh,
loss of
okay.
life, no loss of limb.
Okay. The alchemist can live. He just might have to get punched in the face really hard at some point.
Yeah.
Lawful neutral. Equal retribution.
Lawful neutral. Okay. Does anybody have any questions for Alistan / Gamble at this moment? Oh, he does have a final note. Do you want to share the last line that Alistan has with them? Gamble?
Okay.
If I can also make a request, any metalworks, I do want to support where I was previously employed. If you can get our pitons from there.
He can't fill in the gaps. He can't fill in the gaps of your employment. That's not something he can do. This is.
I'm just saying the supply
you
of the gear from the future forward. If we can get it from my blacksmith.
Oh, you already delivered that. You delivered that off screen. Yeah, the closing push.
Okay. So, the Greyhawk adventurers leave for Serenade Cain tomorrow. Their expedition gives us cover, but not infidelity. I would prefer you reach the Whispering Cairn.
Indefinitely.
Yes, I did say that. Indefinitely. I would prefer you to reach the Whispering Cairn before Diamond Lake wakes.
So, Alistan is asking you to leave for the Whispering Cairn tonight.
And the equipment and supplies is my offer. So is his lodging. The decision is yours.
Do you have any special items that you can give us that will assist us that we may not know about? Anything to protect our livelihood?
You've been given it, Munchkin.
That's it? Okay.
You've been given it, Munchkin.
just want to see if there is. Magical items?
So, yeah, no magical items, but anything in the player's handbook that you think would be useful for gear that you would need to go dungeon delving and go spelunking, you guys can add those to your character sheet.
No handy
basically
haversacks
have
or
a
like
blade
bags
check.
of holding, right?
No.
The deck of
just
many
mundane
things for
equipment.
entertainment. We need to be entertained while we're doing this.
Yeah, no.
No.
Oh, I will obsession your wish. Believe you me.
I'm tiny. I can only carry so many things.
Anyway,
I
so
think
yeah.
I can carry quite a bit more if you need to put stuff on the lizard.
Right. So, that
Breakfast,
is
second
pretty much
breakfast,
everything Alistan
tea.
has for you guys. And after you are equipped, he just kind of vanishes. And you guys are now free to... you guys are free to, like I said, outfit and equip your characters. I think that what we are going to do now, especially since I think this is a good place to just like end session 0. I do have an encounter that I was prepared to get to tonight if it took us there, but I think that it would be better to save that for once we're all back together and really just launch session 1 as the beginning of the expedition to the Whispering Cairn. And that will be next week, guys. That's what we're gonna do. In the meantime, go ahead and like I said, if there are any things that you feel like you need to add to your character sheet, which are just mundane items, you can do that either here in the VTT or you can do it on your character sheet in D&D Beyond, and I'll just re-import all the characters at the beginning of next session.
Okay.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right.
Beautiful.
So that was session 0 of the Age of Worms. Ladies and gentlemen,
Pew, 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 pew.
huge thank you to the players tonight, Chris Masters Ma, Bailey and the Bailey, and Dominic. Another round of applause for our producer Gamble, who just made all of this look so amazing and gave me the ability to focus on character, story, and virtual tabletop shenanigans. Please, if you are enjoying this, check us out. We are going to be bi-weekly. The session 0 was our first week. We're coming back next week for session 1, episode 1, The Whispering Cairn, and then we'll be every 2 weeks after that. And
For now.
Amazing.
you guys want to say anything before we go? Oh yeah, for now. For now. We might step up the pace on episodes at some point. We'll see where things go, but we're just kind of getting a slow rollout here. Really trying to, you know, show you what we got and show you some entertaining actual play. I hope you guys enjoyed being at my table here at Dave's World. And y'all, if you got any last words for the audience you want to share, and then we'll call it a night and throw out the outro.
Yeah.
I wrote
Join
a
the
song and I didn't
W-
even get to play it.
Oh, do the
Whoa,
song!
play the song! Play the song!
the
Play
song!
the song! We
Play
will
us for
end
the
on
song.
Bailey's
Nope.
song.
Now it's gonna get in for another
What?
session. But just so you
Okay.
guys know,
Okay,
I wrote
okay.
a song for performance.
Wow. The
Hell
effort.
yeah.
Oh my
All right.
God.
We'll see you next session. Excited for
Okay,
that.
so tune in next week if you want to find out Bailey in the
song.
Bailey singing the song that she wrote for her character. That's so awesome. That's like
Oh, my goodness.
that's character depth right there.
That's
I
awesome.
love it.
That's beautiful. I'm excited for that.
All right.